Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm a couple minutes late. It is summer break, so school is out, and there is distance work happening from home, not just with me. So I have been moving around and trying to adjust lights, and that's what the holdup was. So I wanted to make sure you'd be able to see me clearly and hear me clearly with the least amount of distractions from family being home during our time together. And I'm going to just double check that you can actually hear me. Okay, great. So I've got another device if I'm looking down just to see if there's any comments coming up. And I have a few notes if I'm looking off to the side. I know it's all wonky, isn't it? Okay, anyway, welcome to Beauty Within DK. I am the DK, Deb Krajacek, and today we will be continuing with the Broadest Truth video series. This is week 3. So let me give you another little overview of the whole month. So the Broadest Truth is a 5th dimension Earth certified program. It's all about awakening, as in spiritual awakening, and it will help you with continuing on your magnificence journey. So I'll explain a little bit more about that in a little bit. But hopefully by the end of this live, you'll better understand that the one true definition of awakening is creating your own broadest truth. And I will also include more about how this 4-week process works as well. So again, the main focus today is around week 3 of the Broadest Truth program. And at this point, you're going to be starting to recognize that you feel better. And although you're still in the midst of truth creation and understanding, you're going to be moving in the direction that is so wanted by you. So you're just going to want to stay focused and keep going. All right, and then at the very end of this live, I will let you know some upcoming programs and ways to work with me. You can always find the links in the post above. If you can't find them, comment below or send me a DM. I'm always happy to help you find them. And we'll wrap up with Q&A if there's any questions on the live. So as you're joining, please drop a hello in the comments below. If you're on replay, hashtag replay. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I love seeing where everybody is from throughout the world. I am currently in New England in the US, and I'll be traveling soon, so it won't affect next week's live, but it may affect the July schedule. I will schedule around it so I can be here live for you at least once a week, imparting some much needed knowledge and understanding for you. Okay, if you have any friends, any family who you think would enjoy my content or would benefit from it to feel better, feel good, please share it with them. Sharing is caring, and you can invite them to this page or join my private group. I do have a YouTube as well. I don't think I've ever posted the link to it. Anyway, I will get there. So drop your questions below, live or on replay. If you're on replay, I will come back to your questions and answer them for you as well. And again, all of my videos can be watched on replay, so don't worry if you can't be here live. You can always submit questions ahead of time as well. So a little bit about me. I am a Believe accredited practitioner, a 5th dimension Earth certified healer, an evolved change maker, and now a spectrum practitioner. There will be more rolling out about all of these things if you stick around long enough. But basically what that means is I am your leading edge physical guide and healer. I'm here to support you, and as you are ready to awaken, ready to heal, ready to feel good, ready to live, and ready to evolve. So if you are ready for your true, beautiful magnificence and how to get there, then let's go. I'm your gal. So some of the things that I share today may be different to what your current understanding is. And that's okay. So we actually may be understanding the same things just in a different way. So just allow this to flow with you. Feel the truth of the words and let it settle. And ask me any questions that you have along the way. I speak a lot around in the language of the real language of energy. So there may be things that don't sound like dictionary definition and you're feeling the truth, but not quite there. It's okay. Just ask. So I promised I'd say a little bit more about that magnificence journey I mentioned a few minutes ago. Well, back last fall, I created a series of videos called the Magnificence Journey series. You can find it in my private group, and that's the only place right now, actually, you can find it. So the Magnificence Journey is truly a culmination of everything that I've done, how I have gotten to become who I am today over the past few years. Now, these are the exact steps I took to become beautifully, divinely whole, and how I'm continuing towards my own divine, beautiful magnificence. It has been a magical journey. It's been truly transformative, and I want to share it with you. Now, it is since I posted and created and posted all of those videos of my own magnificence journey, I have since evolved, and so I'm going back through and helping flesh out some of those steps with the video series that is going on now. So April was higher self, so then that connection, and May was the believe releasing process, and now June is the broadest truth. So step 1, 2, 3. Now this is not all encompassing of each step. There is a plethora under each step, but I'm pulling out some of the main things to start with to have more in-depth understanding around it for you to help pull you along on your journey, so that when you're ready and you feel it and something's like in you, stirring you to want more, come along. Let me help you. So, let's see. I think I hit all that in my notes. It just came all right out. Okay, so it's really important to remember, so far to date, what I have been talking about are energetics and spiritual awakening types of things that they're processes that are God-given, and they will always be done with your higher self. Now, your soul will be involved, obviously, because you're you, but so far, your higher self connection, the belief releasing process, and the broadest truth are specifically done with your higher self. And God may come in some other guides, but always with your higher self. So just kind of let go of any fear you have around non-physical and spiritual terminology. It's okay. Like, you were created from the energy of God and the energy of your higher self to make you, your soul, you in your purest, you of you form, with all the magical sprinkles added in, like spices in a soup, basically. And that's how you got here. So that's why you have this connection. Now, you can be consciously connected or you can be disconnected. It's your choice. It's always your choice. And how much you want to be connected, it's always your choice. But please know that non-physical, God, your higher self, any other guides, they have nothing but pure love in their vibration and for you, and want the best for you, and are basically like your support team while you are incarnate as physical human here on this earth for your physical human lifetime. Okay, so I do have my sparkly glass. You guys, there's my name. Cheers to me being able to talk that long without having to take a sip. What? Okay, so today, Broadest Truth program. This is actually a 4-week program. It's a combination of self-study and live Q&A and support in between, live-ish, like over Voxer, support in between. But let me tell you a little bit more about what is the broadest truth. Well, it's the one true definition of awakening, and it's linked to a change in your soul that can only occur if you're able to create the broadest truth. So your soul in and of itself is always, it's pure. When you're created in non-physical, before you are born as a baby, as a physical human, your soul and everything in it, it's like encapsulated, and nothing can get in there. Now, you can have all sorts of conscious and subconscious mind perspectives and things that are going on outside of that, but you are always pure, unadulterated you, and you always have the choice and the ability to get back to understanding exactly who you are, who your soul is, who you are from a soul level. That does not ever get adulterated by anything. So you're always purely unadulterated you at the very core. So just feel good in that no matter how shitty your life seems on the outside and feels, you always have that connection back. So you may just need somebody like me to help you with that, and that is what I'm here for. So when you create the broadest truth, your soul is going to acknowledge that in any situation you can flow to love. So the broadest truth, it's like the truth of you on steroids. Like, it's the ultimate, like, who you are. And that, once you can consciously connect to that and create that, oh my gosh, life changing. And no matter how much fear may occur in any moment for you, once you've created the broadest truth, you're able to call this energetically in and quickly flow to a loving vibration when you allow it. So it's your conscious mind perspective programming that's influenced by the broadest truth creation. That means that for all experiences that you could ever have, your conscious mind has the capability to perceive love. Do you understand how amazing that is? So something that we otherwise would perceive as completely chaotic and tumultuous around us, we'll be able to understand and perceive love in any experience. That is immense. This is like gold, to be able to get to this point in your vibrational mastery and understand this and be able to be capable to do it. So without the broadest truth being created, you cannot assure that you can perceive love when you allow it. So you may want to perceive love. You may do everything you can to perceive love. But without the probability of the broadest truth, you can't be awakened and you cannot perceive love in any situation. No matter how loving you are or how much you love God, without the broadest truth, your soul will not acknowledge your flow to love. So awakening will bring you the opportunity to evolve. Now, that's a little ways down the road in the journey, but an awakened soul, once evolved, can energetically expand to all that they are. Excuse me, I ate my breakfast very quickly this morning. An awakened soul can also enact energetic capabilities in their soul that are wondrous for themselves. This is true magic from God, and it is just so amazing and wondrous and wonderful for you to be able to have shed all of the fear, created your broadest truth, and then there's more amazing shiz for you to discover about yourself and your gifts that were given when you were created. So an awakened soul can feel high vibrational and truly divinely free. So we do this through finding your broadest truth and finding freedom. So what can you expect during your 4 weeks of finding your broadest truth? Well, number one, this is amazing. This program is immense. Now, those of us who teach it, and there's only 5 of us in the world who are certified to teach this program. And we did get permission from God. Like, it is big that we have this responsibility. But we went through ourselves this program, not as a program, but we went through this ourselves, and it took us anywhere from 18 months to 2 years to fully unpick. So for us to be able to deliver this to you in a way that you can achieve it in 4 weeks, please know that it is immense. It is a gift to you from God, and it is not something to take lightly, but it is something to really revel in and enjoy on your own journey that those of us have gone before to enable the time frame to be shortened, to be able to be a physical human guide that understands this so well. We can help you so much faster than we were able to help ourselves. So during the 4 weeks, you'll be able to create truths properly. We spoke a lot about truths in the Believe Releasing Process videos. And this will be a truly focused approach. So, of course, it is 4 weeks, so we're going to stay focused on doing this. It's not like I feel like it now. Yes, there'll be some right time energy mixed in there, but it's not I'll do it when I get to it. This is a focused approach. And you'll also be able to receive your vibrational percentage. I spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. It's how much stored low vibration you have in your body, physical and non-physical cells, and then you release that through creating truths through the Believe Releasing process to get to your broadest truth in the Broadest Truth program, and then you are more high vibrational and you're going to be feeling good. Yeah, there'll be some dips where you don't feel so great, but on the other side of it, you're going to be feeling really, really good during the program. So in the first week, there'll be more around understanding what the broadest truth is, what your key broader truths are that lead you to this, and you'll be confident in creating truths. You're also going to understand your stored vibrational percentage. And then in the second week of the program, you'll have already started to understand some of the key surrounding truths that lead you to the broadest truth. Lead you to broader truths. And then you'll be actively letting go and relabeling memories from fear to love. You're creating strong truths in order to do this. Then in week 3, you would be starting to recognize that you're feeling better. And although you're still in the midst of truth creation and understanding, you are moving in the direction that is so wanted by you and will help you stay focused. And then in the last week of the program, you will have relabeled a volume of fear-labeled memories to love. You'll have a greater love for your journey now than ever before, and you're going to feel vibrationally different. You will notice the difference. You'll have worked to get to those broader truths and get to the key surrounding truths in order to get there, and you'll have made it to your broadest truth, which means you will have awakened. So let's have a little bit more of a focus around week 3. Okay, so as I mentioned, at this point, you've successfully made it through week 1 and week 2 of the Broadest Truth. So you're deep into truth creation and on your way through creating broader truths and getting to those key milestones of where you need to be to get to your broadest truth. And you're going to recognize that you'll feel better. It may feel like it sneaks up on you, or it may just be that big aha moment. Everybody's created differently. Everybody's energetic design is different, and it's okay however you experience it. It may be that you wake up one day and you don't wake up with a feeling of doom and gloom. It may be that you notice throughout the day little interactions with people that normally would have set you off about something don't set you off at all. So you will see and notice, and you'll be like, wow, I just feel better. You may start to feel physically healthier as well, not just mentally and emotionally healthier. And when you recognize that, take a minute to really just appreciate how far you've come. Give yourself that energetic pat on the back. Send a Voxer message to me during the program that you've noticed this, so we can cheer you on and celebrate you. And, celebrate all those little wins. Okay, so also during the third week, even though you're in the midst of truth creation and understanding, you're going to be moving in the direction that is so wanted. So what does that mean? That means there's still going to be times where you're going to experience some of the lows, some of the dips in energy, because you're going to still be being brought memories from your higher self to create truths from. Now, what I found in my own personal experience, why I had to awaken when I did and take the long route, the 2-year route to awakening to get to my broadest truth, was because I needed to have that time to unpick every single memory, emotion, all of it, in order to be able to sit here today and help you in the way that you need to be helped, so that you don't have to necessarily do all of every single little bit of unpicking. You can have the majority of it, the rest falls like dominoes, and then you're off and running with your awakening. So it's really, really wanted, right? Like, this is a desire. It's strong. You can feel it in you. And yes, sometimes it may feel more challenging than others, but that's why you do the program, so you have the support from a Believe accredited practitioner like me. So it's important to stay focused. Yes, you'll feel like there's a dip in energy, and this is coming up again. I thought I created a truth around this. This is normal. Totally normal. It is not when you say, I'm going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. This is when you say, how can I strengthen my truths? They were great to a point. They served their purpose, and now it's time to up-level them again. That's all it is. And know that on the other side of it, when you stay focused, is even more high vibration and energetic expansion on the road to where you want to be magnificently. So at some point, whether you have created your broadest truth yet or not, because you can, there are people who have taken this course and gotten to their broadest truth in 3 weeks. They didn't take the whole 4 weeks, and that's okay. But if you take the whole 4 weeks, that's okay too. If you need more time past the 4 weeks, that's okay. But whether you've created your broadest truth yet or not at this point, you'll be feeling the powerful momentum in the process. Like, you can see the finish line and you want to keep going and getting there, right? So, like I said, it may be feeling easy at this point. It may be feeling challenging still at this point in the process, but you will always be supported and loved by your higher self, by God, by me, period. End of story. Like, you're always going to be supported. So don't stall in that what was energy. Like, oh, I thought this was working, but like everything else, it doesn't work out. No, don't stall there. Keep going. And remember those truth buckets that we talked about in Believe when we did that video series? Well, at this point, we're going to create a Broadest Truth program truth bucket. Ooh, that's delicious. You have to be in the program to be able to do that. All right, so no matter what you think and have perspective around, what really is happening is that you are making great strides towards vibrational mastery. That is the truth. And you will feel that strong, loving connection with your higher self during this third week. And this week, as physical human, me as your Believe accredited practitioner, and you are going to bind energetically together in a way you may not realize is so needed, and in such a loving way, and it will completely help support you. I promise you that. Okay, I'm going to look at questions really quick, and then I'll tell you what is in the program, what's included. I don't see any questions yet. Okay, so What's included in the program? You'll get incredible support from moi, Deb Krajacek, your Believe accredited practitioner, 5th Dimension Earth certified healer, Evolved Changemaker Divine, and Spectrum practitioner. You're also going to be part of a loving community. You get to be in the group. I don't know how I'll set it up this time, but there'll be a group of you, and you'll be in there. You will have live or recorded weekly session explainers released once per week, and then a live and recorded Q&A once per week to help you in the in-between times. Everything's recorded. You can always watch on catch up. And there'll be access to personal support for you between you and me, between the sessions and the Q&As, Monday through Friday via Voxer or Messenger. I do prefer Voxer because it doesn't cut off after the minute. And let's see, upcoming programs and specials to help you on your journey towards true, beautiful magnificence. So this month, limited special offer pricing on my Soul to Soul Remembering Sessions. What is this? This is so great. This is a great place to start, even if, whether you're connected consciously with your higher self or not, this is a great place to start. Before you were physical, you were non-physical, right? You were purely love-labeled energy. And once you transform to physical human, i.e. born as a baby here on earth, you forgot who you were, who you are. And this is very common. It is just something that happens with physical humans. So you may be feeling that you're here for more, but you have challenges knowing what that more is. And together we can remember. Uh-oh, there go my notes. Sorry. It's always something every single live I have, right? Always something. Okay, so this Soul to Soul Remembering Session, it's an energetic session that will ignite remembering energy in you of who you were in non-physical before you transformed to physical human. And it's sure to reveal many of those missing puzzle pieces. Like if you like a puzzle and you love the puzzle of you and figuring out who you are, this session is definitely for you. So, I have immense soul capabilities. That is, I think, of all my capabilities to date, probably one of my favorite is all of my anything soul capability related. So through my immense soul capabilities, God and my broader non-physical team, together I'll be able to help you know and understand you, because it is time to remember. Okay, and further in the future, there's going to be Evolve You online program coming up, a Spectrum Experience program coming up, and possibly a 5-day challenge of sorts, introducing a really cool way to work with me that's super easy, and I can be with you all the time in energetically, physically, but not really physically with you. Okay, now also this Thursday, I'm trying to think of the calendar in my head. I believe it's this Thursday. Anyway, it's the 23rd. I think that's this Thursday. I will be back right here for live guidance, and it will be around higher self. We're kind of just sticking with that focus. Watch for the event. The last few I've done were tuning with your higher self, creating truth with your higher self. We talked about abundance and had like my Susanna and Helena and God are usually with me for these live guidance higher selves. So they're a lot of fun. A lot of times, if you haven't seen one yet, I will have something with me to play with to help you, because these are all great things you can do to help tune with your higher self or with God as well. Okay, and as I mentioned, all of the links to book are in the post above. You can always message me or comment below if you can't find what you're looking for, or if there's something you are looking for and you don't see it in the links or on my website, please do ask, because I am very well versed at creating bespoke programs for you. There are so many ways to help you achieve what you want to achieve. And you can work with me one-to-one or in a group setting. But if you're not sure what's right for you right now, let's hop on a call, a discovery call, and we can figure that out together. So, one more check on comments, questions. I'm not seeing any live. So I want to thank you all for being here. And please remember, it is time to transform the next segment of your journey towards your own true, beautiful magnificence. So let's manifest beautiful magnificence together. I will see you next week for part 3 of the Broadest Truth part 4 of the Broadest Truth series, and on Thursday for the live guidance. Love you. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you soon.